You know, it seems like every big distillery and even some of the smaller ones are dropping a cigar blend or a cigar batch whiskey. And Penelope is no exception. So we're going to find out if this one's any good. Roll my intro. Hey guys, welcome back to T-Rod Whiskey, the internet's most okayest whiskey review channel. Appreciate you stopping by, appreciate you coming back. While you're here, maybe smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, maybe drop a comment down below. Makes it, a little bit easier, kind of fuels my fire to get things going when I see I got new subscribers jumping on board. As it is right now, I am currently dealing with some pretty sweet back pain, so I can't wait to break into this bad boy. So what we have here is the newest release from Penelope, and this is the Cigar Sessions Chapter 1, 101 proof, and this is a blend of straight bourbon, 100% American single malt, and American light whiskey. It's supposed to elevate the cigar experience with its rich, balanced character, experience, innovation, and passion in every sip. Okay, whatever. Right, so basically you go one of two ways with a cigar blend or a cigar batch or a cigar whiskey, rye, whatever. You either try to replicate the taste of a cigar, or you blend or finish something that pairs really well with a cigar. It's not really both. It's kind of a one or the other in my experience. This could be the exception. I don't know. Up until now, my favorite cigar batch is probably the Cigar Rye from Buzzard's Roost. I think it is absolutely exceptional. It is one of my favorite whiskeys, hands down. Hopefully they have more batches coming out. But I was able to grab this today from my very good friend Mark at the Shores Canteen. If you guys are ever in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, make sure you look up Mark, try his store picks. He's just a quality human being and a really good friend. Definitely helps me out with some of these harder to find bottles. So we're going to try and get this open. I don't know why it's being so tricky. There we go. That's the good stuff. All right. So we have our tasting glass. And this thing is quickly becoming my new favorite. So I'm just going to use my thumbnail to score the little tax stamp or tax strip or whatever the hell we call those things. All right. And fresh pop time. All right. Pretty good. Now, if you guys are at all curious about what the percentage of the blends are or what the mash bill of those blends are like, Penelope's very, very transparent. So all this stuff is listed on their website. I'm not going to get into the minutia, into the fine details. I will tell you this is a 750. It's non-chill filtered. Obviously, this is from MGP because MGP owns Penelope. These just hit Michigan this week. I think I just started seeing them maybe yesterday, and I've already got one. So very, very happy about this. Wanted to get this review out there for you guys early. So we'll see what it's about. I'm very intrigued by a American single malt light whiskey bourbon blend, just to kind of see what this is. So get this nice and aerated in the glass. Okay. That's interesting. Sweet red fruits. Raspberry or cherry. There's something, I don't know what that other note is. There's obviously some oak here. A little bit of corn. But just kind of sweet on the nose. More so than I thought. It's like a juicy red fruit. But I don't know. A little bit of caramel. I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of an oakiness there, which, I mean, I guess you would expect from a whiskey, but I don't even know if that's oak, if that's like, I don't know, yeah. I don't think it's sawdust, I think it's oak. It's not like toasty or anything, it's just like raw oak. Okay, well, we're going to dive in, give it a taste, see what it's all about. Cheers. Okay. Well, that's a little different. There's a lot to unpack there. Okay, so there's a little bit of a grainy maltiness to this, but it's not like an ugly maltiness. It's actually a pleasant one. Some tobacco leaf. This actually kind of tastes like a mild cigar. It's got some sweeter vanilla to it. Some sweet wood, sweet oak. A little bit of like a custardy, kind of creamy note that's like going on there. A little bit of that fruitiness is hitting on my side palates. Like a muted maraschino cherry, but just on the sides. Down the middle, that is all business. That is all just like oak and some grain and a little bit of creamed corn. This is unique. But I imagine if you soaked a cigar in like new make, no, that would be really gross. I don't know. This kind of tastes like you're drinking a cigar. Or like if you were to bottle a cigar, this is kind of what it would taste like if it wasn't gross and weird. Which is, pretty right on the money. Good job, guys. This is great. Yeah, that maltiness is still kind of sticking around, but not in a bad way. A little bit of just a pinch of butterscotch, probably from that light whiskey. This is well-rounded. This is well-balanced. There's no spice to this. Virtually no spice. This is definitely on the sweeter end of things. It's really welcoming. And the finish hangs on forever. This definitely drinks lighter than 101 proof, but it's viscous and it coats well, and it's not as thin as some 100 proofs might be. This has like that same density as like 110 or 115 proof, but it's only 101. So you're not getting as much of the burn. You're not getting any youthy notes. You're not getting any ethanol bits out of it. It's really good. It's approachable. I think the MSRP on this is like $79.99 or maybe $84.99, somewhere in that range. And Penelope's done a really good job of keeping their limited releases at a very reasonable price point for the market in today's day and age, right? A lot of companies come out with $150, $200 special limited releases. I'm looking at you, High West. But these are like half that price, and they're really good. And it's just unique blends and unique finishes, and they're doing like super, super fun things. And I know there's a purist watching this right now telling me that I'm full of shit and that, real whiskey shouldn't be mixed or it shouldn't be blended. It should only be single barrels and it should be higher proof, right? Cask strength. And I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I think this is really enjoyable. Is this going to be a pour that I have all the time? No. In fact, I'll go one further. Would I drink this with a cigar? No. I don't believe that this would hold up well to a cigar. I'll have to double check that once it's a little bit nicer and my back is not 6 different kinds of messed up. But I think it's really good. I think it's very interesting. I think I would go as far as to say it's supremely interesting. And it's just something different. For me, this is right up there. This might be one of my new favorite cigar batches. I'm one of those people, I do have an old batch of Joseph Magnus cigar blend, and I just never really cared for it. I think this is much better than that. It's much more findable, and it's like a third of the price point. I don't know why, but I'm getting like a weird, just on the finish, just for a second, like a plantain note. I don't know. My palate's all over the place. I know my allergies are kind of messing up, but this is really good. I like it. Is it great? No. I'm not saying it's going to be a whiskey of the year competitor. What I am saying is I'm really glad that I have it here in the Speakeasy. I'm really glad that Mark was able to hook me up with a bottle of this and that I have it here for others to try, and I was able to experience this expression. Now, if I had to give it a number score, I'd go like 6.6. Maybe 6.7, 6.6. First number is always the best number. 6.6. Good, not great, not wonderful, but it's enjoyable and it's interesting. It's different. I don't know if I have any other blends here in the basement that are, you know, light whiskey, bourbon, and American single malt. And the fact that they're not scared to put American single malt in something, I like that. I really do. So that's where I'm at with it. Would I recommend buying this without trying it? Yeah. I'd say go ahead and pull the trigger before you get to try it. I think it's good enough that most everybody's going to appreciate it or really like it. It's low enough proof that people aren't going to necessarily hate it. It's not going to take your head off. It's approachable. And I just think it's good and it's cool and it looks awesome. Like it has a cigar band on the damn label. I mean, for God's sakes, that's just cool. And it's chapter 1, which would lead you to believe that there will be more chapters to follow, which makes it already collectible. So I will be on the lookout for chapter 2 and 3 and 4 and all the other chapters to come from this, because this is really good. And Penelope is quickly becoming one of my favorite distilleries here in the Speakeasy. If you guys follow the Instagram, I mean, I have a whole corner shelf. You guys can't see it, but it's back over there with all the Penelope releases. I think I have all of them right now, except for I don't have the Project X cognac cask yet, and I don't have the Project X PX sherry cask, but I'm working on getting those. I'm trying to think, what other ones don't I have? I think it might be it. I don't have the shelf version of the toasted rye, but I could grab that wherever. That's not a big deal. But I digress. I hope you guys like this video. Please, if you're still hanging around, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family. You know, maybe share it on social media because that's kind of what keeps this motor running. But until next time, cheers.